Hello, Patrick Cleary from flipyourfirsthouse.com. Let's talk about design features here. We are in our new kitchen that we're designing, and the only thing we had to do here, because we're in the suburbs and we're in a home that just doesn't take, it's not that old. So all we had to do is just take this wall down. There's a wall right here separating the kitchen from that living area, and we need this to look like 2015. Everybody wants the open concept. The wall's gone. The only thing we had to do a little different, because the refrigerator had to go right here. We couldn't put these cabinets into the room because the refrigerator's in the way. So we put, because I want the extra cabinets, this is not that big of a kitchen, we've just decided to put this out here instead of a pony wall here. We just push this out. Now we're going to have a 36-inch wide piece of probably Caesar stone, and it'll reach out into that living area, but that will give you these extra cabinets. And then we had a stove right here. We moved it over to here, which gives us extra cabinet space. And now we have an island, which is really cool because you can be over here cooking, put your stuff right here. You have this ability now, you have some more cabinet space in here. And this is something that, you know, I've learned how to do over time. And if you're not good at this and you don't feel confident about the layout or what wall should come down, I mean, get somebody in here that can help you. Somebody that you know, but I would recommend paying somebody. You know, I do that at times when I get to higher end houses and I don't have that confidence, and because the risk is much more in a more expensive home. I'm going to hire somebody. I'll pay them to come in here and design the kitchen layout for me and even pick the colors out. And I will choose what I want, but I feel more confident. When you're first starting out and you don't feel confident about any of this, pay somebody. A couple $100 is really going to pay off at the end in your profit. Believe me, because if you have the wrong colors, your design is not proper. You know, we have to think about here the whole time. Here's our dining area. Here's where people are going to eat dinner. You can't allow these cabinets to encroach over here too far. So you're thinking about all of this. How is this going to flow? How is this going to look and feel when it's done? Right? If you don't have that ability to do that, don't worry about it. But pay attention when you do get somebody in here that knows how to do this, or you paid to do this. Follow along with them, and it's well worth your money. And another thing that you need to know is that you should always have a receptacle outlet at the end of an island. This is by code. You have to have one here. Your GC is not responsible for all this. You should know this. You have to pay attention to all these details. So we had to run a little channel here, out here, through the cement, so that we can, you know, have access to, I mean, you got a countertop here, you want to hook something up, you don't have any power, you're not going to run an extension cord. You need a power outlet here, and you need one over here. This has to be, all this has to be thought out. This is what your job is. You're not putting the project together. You're monitoring it, and when you see something wrong, you know, you point that out. You don't have to, just because you haven't done a lot of this doesn't mean that you can't, you know, say, hey, where's the outlet for the receptacle, if they haven't done it. So those are things that you should be aware of. If you're not good at this, if you're not good at layout, you don't feel confident about, you know, it's a big deal tearing the wall down. Get somebody in here to show you how to do it. Pay somebody to do it. You're actually better off paying somebody than getting somebody in your family, because that way, you know, there's nobody pointing fingers at anybody if the colors aren't right or it doesn't come out. Just pay somebody that does this for a living. A couple $100 is well worth your time. You should spend your time looking for material, deals on material. Talk to other investors. Where do they buy their cabinets? Because you don't want to over improve. This is an easily managed type thing for me, because I've done a lot of this, you know, but I learned this as I went along and made mistakes. It's very easy to over improve and spend too much on cabinets, too much on countertops, just to, you know, because you don't need it for the neighborhood you're in. So what I do is I go look at open houses right as I get started on a project. I want to go down here, like in this particular case right here in the corner, 5 houses away, there's a house up for sale, open house. I'm going to walk in and see what they did, just so I get an idea. I look around the neighborhood and I realize I don't need to spend a whole bunch of money on this house. What I want is clean, functional, new stuff. So I'm looking for quality workmanship. I want everything squared up and even and everything functioning properly. Not worried about it. Just so, you can spend your time looking for, for good looking products, good prices on stuff. That's how you can spend your time. And I just wanted to show you the kitchen layout, why we did certain things. This is going to come out really cool, and it's going to give us good back-end profit. So, thanks for listening. Right, I want to thank everybody for being here today, for listening, tuning in. And if any of you are interested in flipping your first house, I want to help you. Go to flipyourfirsthouse.com right here, enter your name, put in your email address, and I'm going to give you my deal analyzer. Deal analyzer is free. I'm going to give this to you. This is a spreadsheet that we worked up. You put all your numbers in there, and it's going to give you your profit. It's just a real simple spreadsheet, but it's a very good tool to have when you're first starting to flip your house. It'll keep you on track. It'll keep you from getting nervous about whether you have a deal or don't have a deal, because when you hit that final button on the bottom, it's going to say, here's your profit. If you don't like it, don't do it. If you like it, move ahead. So it's a very valuable, functional tool. I use it all the time. I'm going to give it to you free. Just sign up, put your name, put your email in, and also get on there and subscribe to my channel so you can get the regular updates on what we're doing here, and stay in touch with me. All right? Thank you.